Hey folks, listen, I've been going on a lot of appointments lately and there's a lot of discrepancy between people who I'm meeting with in terms of where they think the market's at. Dwight, we hear the market's up. Dwight, we hear the market's down. We hear sales are good. We hear sales are bad. A good time to sell. It's not a good time to sell. There's a lot of confusion out there right now and rightfully so. It's really been a volatile market the last couple of years. So let me clear up any confusion. Let's go back spring of last year. Of course, everybody remembers the market took off in January and things were booming and prices peaked in April of last year. But then we started to see more inventory come on the market. Interest rates, of course, started to rise and the market started to slow down. And particularly when we got into fall and winter, it was a very, very slow winter and prices fell really significantly. In fact, from peak in April to January of this year, prices fell 13.9%. That was the average residential selling price. So down 13.9%. But you know what? This spring has been far better than I anticipated. And we've seen a nice bounce back in home prices, whereas at the end of April, we were only down 4.6% over where we were at the same time last year. So that's a really nice bounce back. Sales, yeah, they're not what they were last year. I mean, sales are still down. The number of homes selling is what I'm talking about. And we're still down in April. We were down about 30% over last year. So definitely not the same volume that we saw. The other thing I'm hearing is, wait, we hear the inventory is really low. I'm not sure where they're getting that from. Our inventory is actually up 6.8% over last year at this same time. So we actually have more inventory on the market. Now, certainly inventory's lower compared to we were, pre-COVID back in 2019. And compared to that, our inventory is down about 25%. But, our inventory then was pretty high because we're still feeling the effects of low oil prices and a poor economy in Alberta. And it was definitely a buyer's market. Home prices were going down at that time. I remember way back in about 2006 when we saw drastically increasing prices. Our inventory was like about 2,500. So that is what I consider low inventory. Right now, I would consider pretty much a balanced market. Homes will sell if they're priced reasonably, but if they're not, they'll sit. And buyers do have choices, but sometimes they're in competitive offers. We're seeing some of those. They're not necessarily commonplace, but we are seeing some of them. So where are we going from here? Of course, $1 million question. Are the home prices going to continue to go up? Of course, I don't have a crystal ball. I'd be surprised to see them go up much higher this year. From what I'm seeing, I think we're already starting to see a bit of a slowdown in the market. It's still good. Seems like it's starting to slow down a little bit, maybe earlier than usual. Doesn't mean we're going to see home prices falling. That's not what I'm saying, but I don't know that they're going to continue to go up the way they have in the first few months of this year. Time will tell. We'll find out. I'll get back to you then. Thanks for watching.